What'd you come down here just trying to prove, not just to coaches and scouts, but maybe to yourself as well?
Yeah,
big stage.
Yeah, I think anyone here who came here for anything other than to compete with the best, I think came for the wrong reason. So I came here to compete with the best and to show that I'm not afraid of anything. I want to come here and I want to learn and I want to work with an NFL staff and pick things up so that was that's important for me being here, and I'm just happy to be here and I'm just creating a great experience.
Yeah, no doubt. You mentioned NFL staff. I know they throw a lot at you. They throw the kitchen sink at you in a short amount of time.
Very much.
How stressful is that? Just knowing how important this week's going to be for your draft stock ultimately. Is that stressful?
It's not stressful, but I think I think it's kind of an honor. When you pick it up and you get through the week, it's like, man, I got everything that they threw at me from staying up late, doing interviews that that teams want to see, and it's kind of funny. I was talking about it last night. I was like, I'm going to bed at 12 o'clock, and I'm like, I haven't even done anything
yet.
Like
prep-wise,
the football is essentially the most important part of it. It's like, I'm exhausted, right?
Right.
I haven't even done anything yet. I just met with people, so it's how it is. It's how it's supposed to be. It's we're supposed to see how people react to this, and I think that's what they want to see. And but it's like I said, it's great being here, and it's just an honor and to be with all these guys and to go through it together. I mean, we'll all say that we played in the Senior Bowl, and that's awesome.
Well, brotherhood, yeah. You mentioned playing against top competition here, top competition of the country. When you look back though at your collegiate career, who was the guy that really brought out the best in you as far as an opponent you went up against? If you can think of maybe one guy that you just really respect his game and you think he's one of the better, again, opponents that you played against when you look back?
I think Bryce Love. I think just because I play him every year.
Right.
I played him twice a year, 2 years ago. But thinking of a guy that I'd say Saquon Barkley was like that guy we just talked about. I mean, we had 2 weeks to prepare for him, and all we talked about was we called him Saquon Bell.
Yeah, he's that good.
Just like Le'Veon, but
did he go off too?
No, he did go off.
He goes off on anybody. Don't take that personally.
He did go off.
He goes off.
But yeah, I think he was another guy that was like, man, just great player, and it's fun to be on the same field.
Absolutely. And now watch him in the NFL and go, well, you can hang with those kind of guys, though, for sure. Who in the NFL do you kind of look up to or maybe mold your game around? Do you watch him on Sunday and go, hey, I'd love to have those traits?
Yeah, I think I watch a lot of Kuechly film. Watch him out throughout the week, and he feels the game really well. He's very instinctual, and I think I can model myself after that as well. So,
it's a good one, though.
Yeah, he's a great player, so that's someone who I look up to.
No doubt. Is there? Did you play more inside, outside?
I play more inside.
More inside. Is there a specific scheme that at the next level, if you got to pick, you got to draw it up, 3-4, 4-3 zone, blitzing a lot, run side? Is there anything you love about your game that you would want to maximize at the next level?
I think. Something that I think that I do well. I think I just play really well behind the ball, and I get to take great angles and I'm very productive, and that's But I'm willing to do that in any scheme. I think that I've played a 4-3, 3-4, 4-2-5, 5-2. I think I've played it all, and it's like that is comfortable for me. I'm willing to do anything that it takes, and I've played a lot of man coverage, I've played a lot of zone coverage, so I think I've done a lot in my 4 years at SC, and I think I'm willing to walk into any scheme and contribute.
For sure, having that versatility is huge too.
For sure.
Being comfortable in multiple sets, that's got to feel good going out here.
Definitely.
Which again, they're going to throw the kitchen sink at you and ask you to do a lot of things.
Yes,
A little of a downer question I got to ask you. What do you ever think about the safety of the leagues, having some rule changes, the longevity, your career, things like that? Does that ever creep up in the back of your mind, or you know what you signed up for? Everybody's at risk when you play a competitive game like football.
Yeah, I mean, there's part of that where it is what I signed up for. I do my best to keep my face up and tackle with my chest and my hands, and do it how I was taught when I was a kid. And,
right.
I think it's if you live your life scared, you're not going to live a very good life. So this is a game that we all love to do, and thinking about negative things is only going to harp on you in the end. So I think we're just out here having fun, and that there's a part of being safe doing it, and that's in some ways, I love where the game is going. It is more safe. It's more comfortable to play. It's easy for your moms to watch.
Yeah, right.
And so it is what it is. But it's our job to play by those rules and to be safe.
No doubt. Yeah, you mentioned your mom's watching. Well, you got any kids yet?
No.
Do you think someday when your boys want to play football, you're gonna let them play football?
Yeah, I think it's a great sport. It's not always just about health. I think it builds a great character. It teaches you how to work as a team, and I think those are huge traits to have in the end.
What's more important in your opinion? The physical aspect of this game, the weight room, the conditioning, the strength, or the mental stuff, the X's and O's? Watching film for 2-3 hours. What do you think is more important in your opinion?
I think I'm a big believer that those two are very important, but also having a feel for the game.
Sure.
I've seen people that I think that can only get you so far. You have to have the other things to set yourself apart. But I've seen guys that have never watched film or don't really watch film that don't really live in the weight room that much, and they still just have a great feel for the game, really instinctual, and make plays all over the field. But in the end, I think watching film, being prepared, is very, very important because you're just able to play that much faster. I think all three of those are very important. But I think being in the film room and studying your opponent is really important.
Absolutely, yeah. Well said. Scouts, coaches are going to ask you about maybe a struggle that you had going through your life, something big that happened that you learned from, or you came out with some positives. Is there one thing looking back, anything through your life that you think this helped my character a lot, that I overcame this?
Yeah, I think one I'd say would be leaving high school early. I graduated in January and enrolled at USC, and I think that was a tough time. You just being by yourself at 17, it was uncomfortable, but it was something that I looked away. 7-8 months later, like, man, I'm really glad I did that. It put me in a great spot. I learned a lot from being by myself and maturing really early. And so that's something that I'd say I learned a lot from, but also struggled with at the time.
No doubt. A couple more quick ones, little fun ones, and then we'll get out of here. Pre-game music, what's the go-to? Gets you jacked up before? What's in the earbuds or the beats? Any go-to kind of, again, get your blood racing, the heart pumping a little bit?
I usually listen to, pretty much the same. I'm very broad with my music. It just kind of depends on my tone. If I'm listening to country, I'll listen to rap, I'll listen to some deep house music. But I think before every game, I listen to Varsity Blues by Wale. It's not like a very well-known song, but it's something that kind of I've listened to since sophomore year in high school. It just kind of gets me like.
So you're comfortable. Absolutely.
Good.
How about when you do have time, a little off time? What do you enjoy doing? Hobbies? Just relaxing? What do you like to do?
I'm very much of an outdoorsman. I love hunting. I love fishing, but I've also taken up photography.
Very cool.
Yeah, just kind of doing anything I can to get out of the house and just enjoy life and take my mind off of some of the things. I
love that. Yeah. How about like a TV show or a movie? Any TV show like Netflix, HBO, something that you love to binge? Game of Thrones, Office, anything? What's your go-to? Falling asleep.
I've watched Friends.
Yeah, Friends guy.
9 times all the way through. I've watched.
Who's your favorite? Ross, Chandler?
No, I like Chandler.
Chandler?
I like Chandler and Monica. They're my favorite. But I like The Ranch. It's on Netflix as well with Ashton Kutcher.
Ashton Kutcher,
and Bo, the dad, is one of my favorite actors. He's a great guy. Great actor. So I think just those two I watch repetitively.